Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing absolutely awesome. Wanted to make this video while you guys are either waking up, still in bed, wanted to watch some YouTube videos. That's not a good thing. You need to get out of bed. You should not have your phone as your alarm. Like I said, you should not have your laptop with you in your bedroom. You should not have your phone with you in your bed because that means you're going to stay in bed. You need to keep it away from you. You need to keep it in the living room. You need to keep it in your kitchen drawer until you wake up, you get out of bed, and you're ready to start the day. So the first thing I wanted to cover, I have a lot of Q&A going on right here on my laptop, which is usually at work, but I took it home because I needed to do some work. First question, actually first statement I need to say. So there's this Instagram model, and the reason I put it in quotes is that she would be a normal model, but she actually started her own modeling career through Instagram. What does that mean? Is that she wasn't discovered. This is the same thing with anyone, is that all these people that say, oh, I wish I could do something. There are so many outlets to get found. If you're a good podcaster, there's SoundCloud. If you're an entertainer or a prankster, there's YouTube. Or if you're an educationer, if you're educational, there's also YouTube. If you're into fitness or you're beautiful, you have Instagram. If you have works of art or beautiful photos or landscapes, there's Pinterest. There's an outlet for literally everything. There's no excuse whatsoever in today's day and age to not go after what you want. And I'm not saying quit your job. You can do that. That's kind of what I did. But you have to do it at least on the side. You have to have that passion. You have to. You're doing yourself a disservice. And as Les Brown, which I highly recommend, Les Brown is amazing. He said, the graveyard is the wealthiest place in the world for ideas. People that took their ideas to the graveyard and they never acted on it. So act on your ideas, which flows beautifully into what I was going to talk about first before getting to the Q&A. Number one is, there's this woman, Abigail Radford, or I think Radford? I forgot her name. She's on Instagram. She's a stunning woman. She's only 24 years old. She has like 1.5 million followers, or maybe more, I have no idea. And what I was just reading all these comments, they're totally wrong in the fact she's only popular because she has large breasts. She's only popular because she's young. She's only getting gigs because she's attractive. Okay. You know what? Do you understand? And then here's another one, is Kim is only popular because of that tape that she put out with Ray J. Really? Okay. Well, listen, I don't have an opinion on the actual people themselves. Or here's another one, is the only reason that Will Smith's son is famous or good at acting is because of Will. I forgot his name, but he did Karate Kid. Listen, I can tell you for all three of them, I don't have an opinion about themselves or what they do for the planet or if they advance humankind. I don't know. And to be honest, you do what you want to do with that. But what I can tell you is that if you secretly look down on people like that, success in your mind it's not a good way to look at success, because you're questioning the person. You're questioning how someone got famous instead of you're questioning not how they got famous, but what was the one incident? What was that one incident that got Kim $100 million? Yeah, okay, where's Ray J? What's he do? I don't know. I have no idea. If I don't know, that means he's not as popular. That's a perfect example. If you're how many people in Hollywood also have kids and they are worthless? They do nothing but soak up money from their parents. How many other beautiful women are 24 years old in America or throughout the world that are nowhere near as popular? They are stunning women. This is where you need to question yourself on success. If you question other people as an incident, as one thing, because they have breast augmentation, because they are the son of someone famous, yeah, maybe that helped. But another example, there's a guy here in New York City, it's Rafael De Niro, which is Robert De Niro's son. Rafael De Niro is one of the top agents in New York City. And I keep on talking with all these people that are like, the only reason he's good at what he does in real estate is because of his father. Yeah, his father helped him out. and he probably got him maybe a couple of listings. But if I had a $10 million home, I'm not going to say, oh, because I know Robert De Niro, I'm going to give it to his son. What are you, nuts? No, I want to maximize the most amount of money on my apartment or my townhouse as quick as I can do it. I don't care if your son, you know how many people have come up to you and they're like, please donate to our charity, or please do business with me. And you don't want, just because they're your friend doesn't mean you do business with them or give to the charity. You're like, you know, what do they do? What's it about? Yeah, I'll think about it, things like that. But you're not just going to jump at every opportunity. It's the exact same thing. If you look at people and you question their success because of one thing, because of one incident, and the reason I'm saying this and the reason I'm passionate about this is because it's like someone that wants to be wealthy, but they're against the 1%. You will not be wealthy if you're against the 1%. Or if you rip on someone that has an amazing body and you want to be healthy, it's the same thing. You can't rip on something that you want to become. It's a double standard. It's a double standard because you want to become that and you don't want people to criticize you, or you want to go out on a limb. It blows my mind. So this is the second thing, is that you have to question, as Martin Luther King Jr. said, is that you have to question the character. If they lie, cheat, steal, do fraud, they cheat on their wife, their husband, question their character. Don't question how they got there. If they got there because they're beautiful and they post half-naked photos in a bikini in California on Instagram, think about that. The fear to actually do that. And you're afraid to make a call. You're afraid to go to the gym. You're afraid to start your own business. You're afraid to go out on a limb, to start that blog post, to start that podcast, to start that YouTube channel, to post things on Instagram. The person did the same thing like Abigail or Kim. But you know what? The hate and the amount of just jealousy just flows through the internet towards these people. I have no ill will. Congratulations, Kim. What, she's not taking anything from me. She's not doing me any harm. What am I going to say? There are way worse people. That's the thing, is that people hate on people that are successful because then they question themselves on why they are not. They question themselves why they don't have the body, the relationship, the money, the business, the Instagram followers, whatever you want. Don't chase the external. I'm not saying to chase the external. The external as in, how many Instagram followers do I have? Because there's an unlimited amount. You get 1,000, then you want 2,000, then you get 1 million, you want 10 million, then you want 40 million. There's always and it's the same thing with money. I get 1 million, then I want 10 million, then I want 40 million. It's the same thing. Don't chase that. Also, don't be jealous of it. If they are doing harm, if they are doing ill will on people, then I am with you. But there are plenty of celebrity sons and daughters that are worthless, that are into drugs, that are doing society harm, where they're driving drunk. There's plenty of girls that are absolutely stunning women. To go out on a limb and to continuously post photos of them in scantily clad bikinis and be open to criticism, to be open to judgment, to go out on a limb, God bless them. We should be celebrating those people. Because then it gives us a bar to live up to. You know what? If they could feel the fear and do it anyway, what else can I do? Anyway, that was just such a rant. Oh, that feels good to get out. That feels really good to get out. You can't hate on something that you want to become. You can't. If you go, the 1%, well, you know what? Then you're never going to be rich because you don't like those people. And it's one of those things that, like, lumping a whole group, the 1%. Do you understand 60% of all millionaires and billionaires are self-made? Self-made, that they made it, that they were like Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys, regardless of him, who is literally dirt poor. His biggest insecurity is to go back to Texas, where he grew up, which was dirt roads. He did a 60 Minutes interview. He literally has a fear of failure. And he owns the Cowboys, the stadium, and is worth what, 4 or 5 billion? I have no idea. But he has a fear of failure. Will Smith also did a 60 Minutes interview. Unbelievable story. I like Will Smith because he's an amazing actor, and he's also a really humble guy. And there's also amazing videos of him on success. His father told him they were laying a brick wall when he was younger, and he looked at his dad. He goes, "This is a lot," and his dad said, "One brick at a time. Lay one brick perfectly, then move on to the next brick. Put the cement." Place it correctly, then move on. One brick at a time. The people that instantly become successful also instantly collide. They crash. And the reason being, I just heard this, I forgot who said this, maybe Tai Lopez, is the reason that they instantly become famous and then they're gone, and they call it the 15 seconds of fame, is because they haven't built their character up. For me, is that every single day I'm building my character up. Every single day you need to be building your health, your wealth, your love, your relationships, your intelligence, how much you read. And then once you do that and success comes, or the great relationship, you know how to handle it. It's not like this beautiful woman or this wind flow of money comes into your life like a lottery winner. People that win the lottery, it should be mandatory that they go through a 3-month crash course boot camp on being wealthy, on obtaining wealth, to holding wealth. We have a client right now that the financial advisor said, we're not going to do anything for 6 months because he just received the settlement. We're not going to do anything for 6 months because we want you to understand and know the feeling of being wealthy. In other words, we're not going to invest in real estate. We're not going to go into the market. We're not going to do anything. We want you to get used to money, because the first thing people do, Yoenis Cespedes, this Mets pitcher, he showed up in 6 cars, ranging in price from $80,000 to like $200,000 or $300,000. He almost spent $1 million on cars. That's the dumbest idea. Like, what are you doing? I understand you just got a big contract, but dude, you also have the rest of the life to live after this. Don't become a Mike Tyson, which lost $500 million. Don't become a Kurt Schilling, who lost $100 million and then went into debt. You know, it's one of those things. It's the character you become. So anyway, don't hate on people that are more successful than you. And don't be jealous of friends that be like, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know how easy it is to hate? Do you understand how easy it is to hate? Do you understand how easy it is to be jealous of friends? And I catch myself. I see someone that goes and like does something unbelievable, and I'm like, wow. And then I go, you know what? Good for them. That's awesome, because then that makes me live up to a higher standard than me try and bring them down. Instead of bringing down all the buildings in the city, everyone build theirs up. Anyway, this was a video way longer than I thought. But if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Don't hate on success. Don't hate on success. It's the biggest thing. And the reason, as I explained before, is that if you hate on success, you will not be successful in that area, whether it's health, wealth, love, or happiness, like Tai Lopez says. Anyway, subscribe to the video, leave a comment below. We'll be coming out with a Q&A video after this, and probably producing it. I don't know which one I'm going to launch, but anyway, have an awesome day. Talk to you soon.